welcome to Let's Play Blue Dragon. I am the Max Few Trees. In the last part, I left you on quite the little cliffhanger, didn't I? As it turns out, the giant violet-purple clouds that are usually the telltale sign of Nene causing some sort of chaos and catastrophe has in fact arrived in Castle Gibraltown, hell-bent on, I guess, creating some sort of tsunami up in this place and trashing all up the place. However, what he did not count on was the fact that we are here now, which is... You wouldn't think that would really mean much in the long run, but we're capable of fighting things like real things, you know. We don't need no swords. Cutscenes.
Open the floodgate.
Open the floodgate!
Playable.
Okay, anyone else notice that King Jabral, like, told Zola to tell other people to do something? Couldn't have he just yelled that out? Seems like that's what you would do, but whatever. They're busy preparing the second and third floors, so don't get in the way. Alright, so I don't want to be in the second and third floors? Like, that's where the king and Zola are, so that's, like, where I should probably be going. I should probably heading to the roof in which to converse with them, so that we may concoct our battle plan, eh? Let's see. This is happening significantly quicker than we anticipated. Nene is a very cunning fellow, apparently. He's keeping tabs on everyone everywhere. Let's see. I think I just want to... Whoa! Oh, hi, random guards. That, okay. Luckily, they hired, like... Apparently, only women who, like, give birth to quintuplets are able to enlist their children into the army, because all of these people look exactly the same. In every conceivable way. It can't be a coincidence. I refuse to believe such a thing.
Activate!
Okay, so he can tell them to do that, but not open the floodgate, apparently.
We did it!
That's awesome!
Nene's mad now.
Exactly what we want. We are trying to disrupt the enemy in an effort to draw out his mothership. That is the heart of our strategy.
I wish he'd get out here already!
Is he coming?
He'll come. You can bet on it. He just loves it when someone puts up a fight.
I'd talk more, but honestly, I really do enjoy the story of this game.
Bring out the harpoons!
Harpoons at the ready!
Sir!
Able to utilize alien technology to disintegrate giant floating water cubes. Still forced to result in using, apparently, harpoon grappling hooks. Little silly, just saying. But they do have a lot of them, so this might actually work. Wow, they even have anchor points and everything. Man, Jabral knows what he's doing.
Aerial troops at the ready!
Aerial troops at the ready!
Sir!
Hot air balloons are by far the single most useless form of air combat.
Wait. It's Let's draw her a bit closer.
I'm just saying, it never seemed to work for Team Rocket. Doubt it'll work here.
Take aim and fire!
Well, how about that?
Reel it in!
Amazingly enough, this is working. Also, apparently, Shu is now going to try and help. I'm totally sure he'll be able to do this. He has the physique of a 15-year-old boy. Clearly, this is just the right amount of strength they need to accomplish their goals here. Okay. Yeah, forget the trained guards and giant monkey minotaur men. No. Shu's got this thing going on, man. All right, come on. Let's do this thing. Just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. This thing's got to be getting in close now. And not a single chain is broken. That's very impressive.
The enemy ship is under our control. Now to board it. Aerial troops at the ready! Sir!
We sure are lucky Nene has absolutely no outer defense mechanisms on his mothership. Otherwise, this would not be going nearly as well. It's almost like he's letting us do this.
You guys are with me.
All right. Where on Earth are we supposed to be going exactly? Looking for a hot air balloon of some sort to go towards. I guess I'm looking for Zola. She'd probably know where we're going here. Okay, I don't see any hot air balloons over there. Not seeing anything in this general area. No, wait, here's an air balloon. Here's a hot air balloon, and I see Zola. I recognize your extraordinarily distinct outfit. All right, here we go. Huzzah, huzzah. Time to mount an attack.
Now we can fight together with Lady Zola!
Is everyone ready? Aerial troops, ascend!
I don't want to cast any doubt onto this wonderfully crafted plan, because it actually is pretty well made. But we're still on Disc 1, and there are 2 more to go, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that I don't think this will work. That's not going to stop me from trying, mind you. Seriously, not an outer gun turret or anything. That thing looks like a turret. Hot air balloons, man, they are not hard to shoot out of the air. Zipline and smoke bombs. Look at these guys. They have been training their whole lives for this moment. You get the distinct impression that they don't do this sort of thing often. Yep. No, the robots! They've returned!
Go! Go on ahead and leave this to us. You get inside the ship and destroy the eternal engines.
Let's go. Okay.
No pressure or anything, but the fate of everything everywhere depends on this. I make fun, but that King Jabral, he's willing to get into the thick of the fight. That's admirable. We have to smash the internal engine that's inside. Let's move out. Ah, cool, we're Autobots now! And Zola has joined the party yet again. Ain't that fancy-pantsy. Alright, maybe I'm a little kind of biased here, but how about... Yeah, let's try this for a little while. Also, that is some crazy intense, like, hardcore metal going on in the background. Whoa, that's pretty awesome. Whoa, look, she does a kick! She doesn't need arms. She just kicks stuff. Alright, let's see. Downstairs seems like the type of place you'd put an engine. Let's head out over there. I'm seeing lasers. Alarmobots! So they think that they can seek us out and warn their fellow robots? I say nay. Nay, I say, for I'm about to frickin' punch them. Just like that. Still freakishly fragile as always. Alright, so that wasn't entirely worth the time, but I did it anyway. Zero regrets. Let's see. I see a treasure chest, and those are always fantastic news. An indiscreet wind. Alright, well, that's something at the very least. Let's see what's going on over here. I see a savey point next to a door. I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably where we need to go. Hey, take a look at that. Yep, that is a door. Giro, eyes of a hawk. An elevator. If we use it, we can probably make it farther inside. As if we did not know this. Kinda think we know how an elevator works. There is no elevator key. Damn it, it won't work. There must be a way to get it work. Let's look around somewhere else. Alright, so they hid the key. Crafty, ingenious strategy right there. Cannot fault them on that one. Maybe we need to go down this way. Seems like a bit of a stretch, but who knows? You never know. There could be something down here. Otherwise, they've just programmed a giant something or another for no other reason than to just put it here. Let's see, I think I'm walking up against a wall now, and yes, that was entirely pointless. I have wasted all of your time. I apologize in advance and in the past tense. Okay. So we're on the search for an elevator key of some sort, so anything that vaguely resembles a door is something we want to go and look around in. Like this thing. Luckily, that door wasn't locked. You'd think it would have been, but terrible security in this place. Okay. I see more alarmobots and the like. I think this is exactly where we were? Or does he just have a lot of similar docking stations for the mechheads? Because this looks like where we got our first one. See, we've got bots and the like, with apparently the world's worst peripheral vision ever. Okay. Might want to work on redesigning those things. Alright, so that's locked. Not gonna help us out. Oh, and now they've got the alarm set off. Well, aren't you fancy-pantsy gentlemen? The hover patrollers? Alright, fine. If it is a battle of which you request, I will be more than happy to provide such an epic conflict. So, just gotta keep on punching stuff. I don't even gotta charge up my attacks to get rid of these fools. Just gotta get a swift whoppo into the face, and there you go. Dead robot things. Go. There's always time for epic poses at the end of every single minor conflict. Working on that stuff. Almost got some ranks up. Hopefully we'll get some new skills. That'd be fantastic. Anything interesting in here? The elevator key. Well, ain't that a big old pile of convenience? Alright, well. It seems the alarmobots have been alerted to our presence, and they have set off to... And they set off the alarm and alerted a bunch of these other little robots to, I guess, try and attack us. However, they are extraordinarily ineffective in their job, so we can just walk right past them without any problem. Real lucky that the elevator key was just, like, slightly to the side of where we actually want to go. Alright, time for the elevator key. And now we travel. We don't even have to request the floor. It just sort of brings us to exactly where we need to go. Convenient! Unless it's one of those one-stop elevators, which I've always failed to see the point. You might as well just have stairs at that point. That's just me. Okay, let's see. I see robots. I see pathways and all sorts of miscellaneous bric-a-brac. Let's see, what on earth is on over here? We've got more security drones. How about that? Oh no, he's been alerted to our presence. If only he was anything resembling a threat, and then maybe I would care. Let's see, let's trip this alarm off and see if anything actually... Oh, hello! You're like those red robots we fought, except now they're blue. And apparently they fly. Otherwise they wouldn't be called flying mecha-robos, now would they? For something called flying mecha-robos, they don't seem to actually be flying in any capacity. Color me disappointed. Let's charge up attack just a teensy tiny little bit. Zola, use your crazy assassin powers to smack a fool up, because that is how the Zola do. Alright. It appears that these guys have a bit of power there. They've managed to stun Shu, and apparently they've decided to stun Shu twice in a row. Not the most efficient strategy in combat, but I appreciate the efforts nonetheless. Luckily, we don't really need Shu right now. We've got 4 other people who can wail on stuff, and we don't really need to implement any high-level strategy. Look at that badass pose! And look at her purple butt sash. Why does she even have the purple butt sash? It's very peculiar. Okay, well, seeing as how this is probably one of the more well-fortified areas that we've seen so far, I'm going to go ahead and say that this probably is somewhere that they don't want us to be. Which means that, you know, we obviously have to go that way and do some stuff. And, whoa, Nelly Belly Jelly Beans, we've got a hefty load of things. Whoa, what is he doing? What's he doing? Okay, not entirely sure what that was about. Let's see, an attack item, perhaps. Let's use a Flawless Emerald. Zeong! Oh, you casted Reflect on them is what they done did. Alright, so that prevents magical-based attacks. Alright, well, that's definitely good information for the future. It doesn't do me any good. I still wasted, like, a Flawless Emerald just to kill those 2. I guess it wasn't an entire waste. I did kill those robots in the back, which would probably be healing these guys if I hadn't. So, far be it for me to start complaining. Alright, what you gonna do, you crazy robots? You gonna try and stun the Maru Maru? Will it work? Nope, your stun ability proved ineffective. And then you got smacked around by a giant bat. I find it kind of funny. We've got a dragon, a minotaur, a phoenix, a saber-toothed tiger, and a bat. I find that interesting is all. But there we go. Again, it reinforces my belief that the animals, the shadow beasts that each character has, are actually reflections of their own inner personalities. I think that's a really safe assumption to make. Do a whole bunch of ranks up, and Kluk gets a new skill, Control! That is actually one of those useful abilities I was telling you guys about earlier. Skills. Alright, now we want Kluk to definitely have that. What do I want? Never use stealth anyway. Control. What does it do? Possess one target to use against other enemies. That's right, Kluk can now, like, totally say, hey, random monster, fight on our side. And then they will. And depending on the various monsters that we run across, that can be extraordinarily useful. I mean, you don't want to use it on, like, a poo snake or anything. That's just, like, cannon fodder. Ain't no point in doing any of that. However, I see a big old shiny button. I feel like we should push it. I like her boots. I said boots! B-O-O-T. Not what you thought I said.
Ship of this size, there's gotta be more than one eternal engine.
There are 6 of these things?
There are 6 of them altogether.
That means 5 to go.
Let's go.
Frankfurter. Alright, well, that's 1, I guess. Alright, I forgot there were so many of these dang engines. I mean, it makes sense that there are, but still. Please don't tell me what I think is about to happen is gonna happen.
Forgive me, Your Excellency. The Eternal Engines, they,
Silence! This reckless mission of theirs succeeded. Do you know why, Sabo?
Now why?
Oh, how could a fool such as I possibly know?
Exactly.
Exactly!
It's because a fool like you is at the controls.
It's your fault!
Sir,
I would not have invited you to board the ship as you did if my body was such a blunder would not have occurred.
Not have occurred!
it's all my fault.
Then you know what must be done.
Please don't be what I think this is.
Must be done!
Sir,
Okay. Whew. Alright, I could have sworn what I was thinking was about to happen actually happens later in the game, and I hope so, because that would be the worst thing ever, and I'd really like that to not have happen right now. Let's see. Do we go that way or this way? This way seems like the way to go. Yes, alright, and I guess we just gotta keep going around in sort of a circular pattern, and we should, in theory, be able to get to all of the other engines. Hey! I replaced my Flawless Emerald. Sweet! Now it's only sort of a waste. Alright, that door's locked. Can I go through this door? This processadore? No, I cannot. Alright, so this turns out to be the wrong way entirely. Way to go, me. Actually, now that I think about it, what we need to do is... This is probably locked too, right? Yeah, okay. I assumed as much. And that's the way back to the place. Don't want none of that. So we go this way. Yeah, alright. So this is definitely the way we want to go. Trip the alarm. Give absolutely no cuss words. And we'll just walk about this way. Yeah, see? Now the security line has been disengaged. We can proceed our merry little way to the other engines. Alright. No, crud. It is what... It is gonna happen.